I finally get to make a what's on my modded 3DS video, and I'm super excited about that. I just haven't made one. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while because I love watching videos about people, like, what do they have on their DSs, what games. It kind of gives me ideas of like, oh, I completely forgot about that game. Let me download it. So I have a 3DS LL. I got this particular one from Facebook Marketplace for a pretty good deal. I think it was like $250, and I bundled it up with a PSP, so it was like a really good deal. And here I have a charm. This charm I actually got when I was, I think, in middle school, so probably about a decade ago. I got it at my friend's birthday, and it's just like a little Reaper, and it says Adios on it, and I've just had it for like the longest time. And so it's got the little aux kind of cover, and so I just throw it in there. But yeah, this is the front. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan of the stickers that I put on it. And it's on a clear case, so it's not necessarily on the DS itself. I'm not really a fan of it though, because they're just a bunch of AliExpress stickers. When I got this DS, I was doing an internship where I just didn't have access to my car. So a lot of the things that I did, I had to like either Uber or order online. So, whenever I could order online, I would, because it was just ultimately cheaper. So these are just really a bunch of AliExpress stickers. They don't really have any meaning to me, but I think eventually I would like to maybe buy another case and decorate it and then, substitute it for this one. But anyways, let's take a look at what's inside my DS. Alrighty, here we are. This is the first thing that you see. Right now, I have a Serial Experiments Lane kind of theme going on, and I chose this one because it's a little bit more easier on the eyes for the video, but I'll show you the other one that I have. But it's got this really nice little music on it, and as for right now, I might turn down the volume only because it gets a little, hectic when you're going through apps and the video and the audio keeps changing. But what I have in my cartridge right now is Animal Crossing Wild World. Yeah, it's just, that's a cartridge I've had since my 2DS, which I was 16. So that's a really, really old cartridge. And then of course the Nintendo 3DS camera. I don't honestly take a lot of photos of this on this as much as I should, because I really enjoy kind of messing around with it. And fun fact too, if you take out the SD card, you can actually put the SD card of whatever photos you have. It doesn't even have to be of this one. You can actually plug it into your Wii, and you can use the Wii remote to like make little designs and things like that on the photo itself. So that's really, really fun. Just settings and stuff like that. And then here is a little folder. This is honestly, I want to say, yeah, this is just like more like system stuff that came with the DS that I don't really use. So I just kind of shove it all in here. And then these are just kind of the homebrew stuff I just kind of shove right here. Universal Updater, FBI, Horizon, and this here are my movies. So I actually have Shrek downloaded on here, and I'll show it towards the end. And then I actually have the entire series of Serial Experiments Lane on here as well, which I thought I was downloading a game when I was downloading it, and then like lo and behold, it's like the entire series, which is really cool. So then right here is Animal Crossing New Leaf. I really, really enjoy this game. It's probably the best Animal Crossing. And then down here, we've got Resident Evil. I played a little bit of it. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I am such a baby when it comes to scary games. For scary movies, I can watch it anytime, any day, anywhere. I love it. But I think because I'm the one having to move forward, I get scared really easily. So I usually need like my boyfriend to help me with like a level or something like that if I'm too freaked out. And then, of course, Cooking Mama. Everybody who has a DS needs to have Cooking Mama. And I don't even know if you hear this, but someone's like honking outside. It's crazy. Anyways, Tomodachi Life. Can I say something kind of controversial about Tomodachi Life? Okay, one, take my opinion with a grain of salt, because I've never played it before, but I like the idea of Tomodachi Life, but I get very depressed in these type of games, these solo games where it's just, I don't know, this doesn't really make any sense, because I play Animal Crossing, and it's kind of the same thing, but you aren't really getting like any sort of actual interaction, and I feel like it's kind of like I feel the same way about streamers. Like, you watch a streamer and then, like, it just kind of builds up to that one funny 5-minute clip. But really, you're, like, missing out on, like, hours and hours and hours of boredom. And I feel like that's what Tomodachi Life is. Now, I still downloaded it because of all the hype, but I haven't played it yet. So, you know, maybe I'll change my tune. Oh, Corpse Party. I love this game. I have not finished it yet because I was playing on my PSP. I didn't realize I could have it on the DS. I thought it was only a PSP game. But yeah, so I need to start on this one, but I don't really want to go through the older levels. So I think I just might finish it on my PSP. And then, of course, Flipnote Studio. I mean, duh, everyone needs to have Flipnote Studio. And Style Savvy Trendsetters. This is just like a fun little fashion game. I like to try to like put in some games in here that are just kind of easy to play. I don't have to like worry about what I was doing last time and things like that, because a lot of the times I'm like on a 15-minute break at work or something like that, and I don't have time to go through like a cutscene or something like that. Majora's Mask. I actually really enjoy this game. This is my first Zelda game I've ever played. I have never played any sort of Zelda game before, and I am actually like, I'm a huge fan. Like, this is a very fun game, so I definitely want to go back and play some of the older games, and kind of get more of the lore, because here you're just kind of slapped in the middle. Zero Time Dilemma. This is a anime puzzle game. I played this one time, but I chose the one option, so it kind of red pill, blue pills you in the beginning, and I chose the right one, and it basically just ended the game. Like, that's like one of the endings that you can get, so I didn't really get to have time to play like the rest of it, but I am really interested in it. You're basically like, they wake up, it's a cast of characters, it's like Saw, essentially. You're trapped in this area, and you know, someone's gonna make you play games to kill each other, I'm sure. Yeah. Terraria. My boyfriend tells me Terraria is really good. I would really like Terraria, but I tried playing on this DS, and I didn't really like I think the screen's just too small to play Terraria on, because Terraria is like very small, so I just didn't really like it on here. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, don't get me started on Roller Coaster Tycoon. I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. This was actually, it's kind of hard to play it on the DS, but I have the moxie enough to keep going forward and trying it. And then Ace Attorney Trilogy. I have not played it yet, but I am very much wanting to. And then Monster High. This is just kind of like my like guilty pleasure little girly game. I've played it through, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just something I just have fun playing with. This is my Twilight menu. I had no idea that I could basically use a forwarder to put all of my NDS games on the front screen. So right before I made this video, I actually did that. So now all my stuff, even just like NDS games, are on the full like the front screen. Sorry, but the reason why I still have this on here is because I have been kind of dabbling on making themes for the Twilight menu. For a project I have coming up. So yeah, that's why I just have it there, just to test it out. And then Class of 09. So not sure if like people know, but there's like a lot of people on Instagram, TikTok, you know, Reddit, that will basically emulate these games that were not intentional for like the DS, and they'll make their own QR code, so it's super easy to download. So one of them was Class of 09. I really enjoy it. This is kind of more of a fun, like, I'm really tired at night and I just kind of want to click through a game, so this was a good one. Mario Kart. Oh yeah, I mean, it's kind of like an OG, so I really enjoy this one on like my 15s. Okay, Kingdom Hearts. I have never played a Kingdom Hearts game, and so I'm very excited to start playing it. And I need to get into Final Fantasy as well. Those are kind of like so it's like the Legend of Zelda, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy. Those are all like really big games and just kind of fandoms that I don't have any sort of, what's the word, like experience in, but I've always wanted to. And then this is just one I found when I randomized in the 8 shop, is Anne's Doll Studio Gothic Collection. I kind of just want to see what that's about. I downloaded it just before the video, so I'm not entirely too sure what that's about. Luigi's Mansion, I really enjoyed it on the Switch, so I downloaded it for here too. This is a YouTube player that actually works. I won't show it right now, but it actually works. I've watched YouTube videos on here. Zoo Tycoon, of course, Zoo Tycoon. Kingdom Hearts, another Kingdom Hearts. And then Bratz Kid Sleepover. I haven't played that one yet because I was too busy with this Bratz game. We'll talk about it in a minute. Oh, Ed and Eddie's Scam of the Century. I played a little bit of it. It's actually really cute. Pop Tropica. I don't think I would like this one as much, only because I really enjoy the I don't want to say multiplayer aspect, because it really was never multiplayer. Unless you're like a little bit older on Pop Tropica, where they have the multiplayer rooms, but I just don't know how it'll translate on the DS, but I'm excited to try it out. This game was eating me up at this fashion boutique game. It's actually really, really fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah. This one here, Cartoon Network Racing Game. This one's actually really hard. I feel like I constantly lose in this game. And it's really fun to like pick the characters. They have like Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, like more the older characters that it's just really nostalgic to play that. Family Game Night, I really enjoyed it on the Wii, but I believe I liked Family Game Night 3 more. So I don't know what kind of games they have on here. I think they have more of like just, they're not bad games, but it's not Clue or the Game of Life. And then Adventure Time. This is the one where Ice King, hey Ice King, you stole my trash or something like that. This game has also been eating me up alive. It's really fun, but it does not hold your hand whatsoever, as much as you expect it to be like a kid's game. But it's really, really fun. I very much recommend this game. Haven't played this game. Tetris. I love Tetris wherever I go, so this is just more of like a fun little puzzle game. Mario Party, of course, you have to have Mario Party. Pokemon Platinum. Fun fact, never finished a Pokemon game, so this is kind of my my intention to do so. So I started a little bit of it. Trauma Center. Let me tell you about this game. This game is so fun. One of my coworkers was telling me about it, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, it'll be fun. But this is actually very, very fun. There's like a story kind of to it. And apparently it goes really off the walls. I'm kind of still in the beginning of it, but I really enjoy this game. So I very much recommend that. Another Pokemon game. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, back to it. I accidentally clicked on it. But Pokemon Diamond. So growing up, I grew up where it kind of like mattered, like where I was like conscious, was when the DS Lite was really big. So I remember the Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Platinum commercials like for the DS all the time. So this is the first one I kind of gravitated towards. I know people have their opinions on which is the best ones, but this is just something I'm a little bit more familiar with. Super Mario 64, a classic. This is when I first tried to download Tomodachi Life, and it ended up being in Japanese. I just haven't deleted it yet, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, this, I don't remember what it is. I don't know what this is at all. I'll figure it out eventually, but it's just kind of there. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. This is also a puzzle game that I looked up. It should be pretty good. Civilization. Ooh, I love Civilization so much. I am a Civ person so bad. So I'm a little concerned of how it'll look like on the kind of the smaller screen, because I'm used to playing on Xbox. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Princess Debut, just a cute little girly game. Tinkerbell, something I liked playing online when I was a kid, so I'm interested to see how this will play on here. This is just for fun. This is a Japanese Neon Genesis Evangelion game. This is just more for vibes. And then finally, Bratz Forever Diamonds. This is more of a classic. I believe it even started on GameCube, but just to kind of give you an idea of the theme. It's really classy. But I want to show you this other theme. So this other theme I really, really like, but it's kind of a little much sometimes. Perfect. It's my Black Butler theme. And then, so usually when you do it like this, the old theme will still be on there, but you can hear the audio. So I usually just turn it off and then turn it back on. See, look how good that is. This is so good. Let me kind of go to the side so you can see it really better. I really love Black Butler. I had a Black Butler. I wore Black Butler shirts to school. I had a Black Butler book bag. And this was like back in the day where Amazon wasn't really like a big thing. It was kind of like people didn't really trust Amazon quite yet. Or at least I grew up in a small town, so at least during that time. So the fact that I don't even remember if that was an eBay purchase or what, but it definitely, like, I enjoyed Black Butler so much, so this is just kind of a fun nostalgic thing. And then of course the theme song in the background, like, don't get out of here, dude. Anyways, I just also want to look how cute this is. This is such a cute stylus. I like how the tip is black, and it's an actual Nintendo stylus. I believe this is probably what originally came on the DS itself. But yeah, so that's kind of really all I have worth to show. Um, I do hope to download more games. And also, if you have any sort of recommendations, I was kind of stunted growing up because my mom bought me a DS growing up, but we weren't allowed to download any, like, not download, we weren't allowed to buy any games, really. We only had the games that it originally came with when she bought them off eBay. So, essentially all I could play was Animal Crossing, Wild World, and what other game was it? I think it was like some sort of Super Mario Brothers game. So mainly I would either play one of those two games, or me and my friends, we would play hide and seek PictoChat, where you would basically communicate with each other on PictoChat, like, where are you in the house? So those are the only things I played on my DS. So yeah, I'm a little stunted in that department, and so I'm very much open to any sort of recommendation on any games I should play. But yeah, let me know how you think of everything, and I'm really happy that you watched till towards the end. So thank you so much.